I'm Bill Brewster. I live in Gig Harbor. Well, I woke up another year older. Yeah, it's pretty significant. I feel like I'm in a club. I feel like I'm in the 60 club today. You know, I'm automatically in. You know, I don't even have to sign up. I guess I consider myself kind of active, and so I like doing bicycling is one of my number one things. Backpacking is actually my favorite thing to do in the whole world. So my morning routine is get up, make the coffee, and kind of putz around a little bit. And then I come over to my desk, and I typically like to do like a Bible study. I get kind of distracted a little bit, so if I have my phone handy or the computer on, I'll check email and like go on Facebook and different things like that. I'm just doing that. And so I might not accomplish too much on my Bible study, but I'm there and I'm trying to do it. It's just a good way to start the day, pretty much. And then I'm trying to get ready for work too. Taking a shower and get my bag ready. My spin class is it's really fun. I've been doing that for a few years now, and it's kind of low key in the sense of it's real simple. The bikes aren't fancy or anything. The people are really cool. I'm just encouraged by the dedication that people have to exercise and to working out. After my spin class, I typically like to go to a coffee. Sometimes I go to Starbucks. Sometimes I go to Cutter's Point. Cutter's Point has a real good coffee on Thursdays, and it's called Dark Harbor. And so it's sort of like a signature thing for me to do on a Thursday morning, to go to Cutter's Point for Dark Harbor. So my commute on bike is, I think it's really cool, and it's changed over the years. I used to bike on the freeway the whole way, Highway 16. Now I'm taking trails, and the Cushman Trail, I'm riding on that, and then the Scott Pierson Trail over in Tacoma. And I like the kind of the freedom of being on the trail, because it's just me on the trail with other bike riders and walkers and runners. The people at work know that I'm a bicyclist, and I don't know if they just tolerate me or whatever. You know, I'm like in my bike shorts, and in the summertime I'm in a tank top, and you know, I'm trying just to make a beeline to the shower through all the people. It's a physical, and it's attached to the spiritual part of me. There's a real spirit to it. If you think about bicycles, a lot of times, you know, we start learning when we're kids riding bikes. There's times when I'm riding my bike that I have to remember that, hey, this is what I used to do on the streets of Yelm when I was a kid, riding my Stingray and popping wheelies down the street, and it was all about fun. I mean, it wasn't really about going from point A to point B, it was all about fun. The biggest spiritual part of my commute happens on 6th Avenue. There's more homelessness going on in our community, and so there are people out there that are struggling, and they all have stories, and I'm not able to take the time sometimes to hear their stories, but I'm aware that there's a hurting world out there, and so I'm right in the midst of it on my bicycle, and so I'm not just out there having fun, but there's an opportunity to pray for these people and to be present for them. That's really helped me to be part of a community, and one that I wouldn't experience if I would just be driving to work by myself. So my wife has a physical therapy studio in her home, and that's brand new. We just started that this year. My wife's desire to do her own brand of physical therapy and her own in her own space. It's nice having my wife as a physical therapist, mainly to I get treated once in a while, and then also she tells me what to do. So there's things that you talk about discipline, I need to do, which I'm not very good at sometimes. My wife and I have raised our family here, and we know our neighbors, and our neighbors have actually helped us raise our kids, and we've done the same for them over the years. And we have some new people that have moved into the neighborhood, new families. I think what it takes to be a good neighbor is to be yourself, namely. It's a matter of respect. It's not all about just doing whatever you want to do any time of the day. So I guess if I'm 60, I might have a secret of, what how to stay youthful and happiness and all that stuff. I'm not sure if I do. I think anything that I have has been done before, and I think looking to others is really important. What, how are they living their lives, and what are they doing with their lives? So I also know, there's courage. It takes a lot of courage to live life and to suffer, and in the midst of suffering still be joyful even. Whatever I have, it's been given to me already from other people, and I think that's what I find. My commitment and discipline to bike to work and to keep that going all these years, part of it comes from my wife. She's really always encouraged me to do that, and if there are days when I don't feel like doing it, just her questioning me, hey Bill, are you going to bike today? Puts it out there. Oh yeah, I don't really want to, but yeah, I think I will. Bicycling doesn't seem to be too mainstream. If it became mainstream around here, I might not do it as much. So I would just really want to take care of the temple as much as possible to be able to provide and work in whatever capacity and needs to be done.